Well, the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial will resume in the High Court in Pretoria this morning. The matter kicked off late yesterday following a request to bar 10 Films, a company producing the Senzo Meyiwa documentary, from recording the proceedings. However, the court has ruled that the company can keep filming. Chriselda Lewis is standing by with an update. A very good morning to you, Chriselda. You've been at this since this morning. What's the latest?
Well, Desiree, we're expecting as soon as court kicks off this morning for the forensic detective Thabo Mosia to continue being under cross-examination. You recall yesterday, as you correctly point out, we started relatively late, about 40 minutes prior to court adjourning. That's only when cross-examination started, precisely because of that media request. And we're expecting much of the focus of that cross-examination by the defense lawyer, advocate Chriselda to focus much on the crime scene. You'd recall that Mosia had been one of the first detectives that had been called to the scene on the day that Senzo Meyiwa had died. He'd collected evidence there and taken some photos. We're expecting much of the focus to be on that by indications from what we saw, how cross-examination had started yesterday, where advocate Chriselda had basically focused on whether, or asked him whether he believed that the scene had been contaminated. Mosia responded by saying no. Much of an affidavit as well we're expecting to be under the spotlight this morning. An affidavit that Mosia had deposed in June of 2019. Now, this is 4 years and some months after the killing of Senzo Meyiwa. Much focus on that. We're expecting that affidavit to be read out in court this morning. We adjourned yesterday just shortly before he was due to read that affidavit here in court. So much focus is expected to be on the crime scene, how he found the crime scene. Does he still believe that the crime scene had not been contaminated? So that's what we're expecting. Recall, of course, that he is the first state witness in this particular matter. We're certainly hoping that there aren't going to be any more delays in this particular matter this morning. But the family of Senzo Meyiwa are again not expected to be in court this morning, but AfriForum as well, still on that watching brief here.
Chriselda, thanks for setting the stage for us. Of course, we'll continue to follow events and pick it up live as soon as proceedings begin.